We are so back. Hello, and welcome back to Vanguard Dear Days. It's been a long while, but I figured with the launch of Dear Days 2, there's a lot of people around, and a lot of decks that I want to show, and that I want to, showcase. And one of them is a personal favorite of mine that I play in IRL a lot and very dearly, Lascaria Veleno. Veleno is essentially a deck that builds itself around the use of Blitz orders, using the Everescent Dreamblade to use multiple orders in a row, Blitz orders in a row, and then strike back on their own turn through a name-locked mechanic on Lascaria herself, who will give all of her rearguards 5,000 power, as well as gaining a critical if there are 5 or more units with a Veleno name on her field. And they do not have to have different names, they just need the Veleno name. Another thing that this deck is using to its advantage is the insane numbers that the rearguards can push, as well as the fact that there is a restanding rearguard. For that reason, we play an order that allows this rearguard to attack twice with 2 critical if everything goes well. And enough of the explanation. I would say we go into the world fight. This is literally a launch. And Veleno is one of the first decks I have completed. So we are gonna go into new into new journey. We found a fight! Oh, I haven't changed my name yet. But holy shit, this took way too long. Shit. So in terms of going first or second, I personally prefer going first, so you can garner more advantage faster. This is an okay hand. Oh! So, what are you writing? What is your first? What is your deck? You have 5 cards in your right deck. Wait, no. Wait. Oh, it's the energy generator. Okay, so this is, I imagine, Bruce? Maybe? Oh no, this is, Favrneel, I think. I'm going to write Days of Training Lascaria, and I'm going to discard for that the draw recycle card. Because we will immediately get 3 energy, which means we can now draw 2. And having 3 energy blasted at the start of the game does not hurt the deck that much. That's to trigger, that's bad but not too bad. We are going to call our recycle card Cicadia. Cicadia lets us take 2 Blitz orders at the end of the turn and put them back into our hand for a counter blast, and having 5 units with Veleno in its name. And by putting it on the bottom of the deck. Alright. We got front triggered, which makes our early approach a little bit... let's end the battle phase. And now Grudoli is the rearguard for this deck. Because, as you can see, you Soul Blast 2 if you have a grade 3 Lascaria. And you will just call a Veleno unit from your drop. Which is so good for any deck that retires you. But yeah, we will get to see the right line's ability in a second. Oh, he is going active. Okay, Soul Blast 1, draw. Okay. I wonder if this is actually Favrneel. Because this doesn't feel like Favrneel. But to be fair, the Eugene right line is a very, like, robust right line to build a deck around. We might let 1 or 2 attacks through. Oh, he is building up a whole field right now. What the fuck? 2 swirlers, alright. Soul charging the 3rd. So far he has 3, 6, 9 grades, which leaves him 2 away from 13. Ooh, attacks rearguard. That's not... Although we can get him back, so I will just let him do that. I think we are going to guard this and then take the attack from the Vanguard. Alright, that's a 3rd Brainwash Swirler. And there goes one of our PGs, arguably the most important PG, since that is a Blitz order and synergizes very well with Lascaria's main effect. Now let me see. I think I will discard a Searcher, for the very reason that I described earlier, that we can always recur her. We are going to grab an Evanescent Dreamblade. And I think we're just going to stay on 1 attack target for him, so that he cannot snipe our rearguards. Because our opponent seems to know what we are doing with Lascaria. While I still don't exactly have a clue on what his Vanguard is going to be. But we will find out now. This is a Favrneel. My bet is on Favrneel or Bruce. But I think due to the lack of, like, final rush rearguards, I think this isn't Bruce. I think this is Favrneel. It is Favrneel. Alright. Which means we should always guard the Vanguard in the future. We have a good number of triggers in hand to just be fine for this turn, I think. If we hit a defensive, that is even better. What did he get in his Soa? A trigger, that is huge. That is really good. Because we are now at 3, 6, 8, 9 grades in Soul. And he cannot use his skill until it's 13 cards in Soul. Let us check if this attack hits Soul Charge. Okay, we want to guard the Engraver. And we want to no-guard Favrneel himself at this point. So we are guarding this. We deny him the Soul Charge. Okay, that's acceptable. And against this one, do we also want to guard this? I would like to stay at 2 damage for now, when it's still easy to guard. Versus when Favrneel goes live, which is next turn actually. We're going to discard the heal. Right, Lascaria Veleno. We use the Great Tooth effect to search the top 5. We found our restander. Which is a huge deal. And now let's see, he's at 2 damage. And we can... Actually, let's do this first. We do Gridoli. With Gridoli, we Soul Blast 2. We get Fiore. Call Fiore. We use Fiore's effect. Get the Blitz Order. Then we call her. Do we even want something in drop? I don't think we want anything from drop right now. And then we call our Restander to give our Vanguard the critical. Alright, and we are going to start out by attacking his rearguard to potentially bait a guard out, or to remove his Soul Charger, his active Soul Charger. We have baited his card out. He possibly has a perfect guard, which means he now goes into Soul. That's 11 cards. We are going to attack with our Vanguard, which is 2 damage. No guard. Front trigger is huge. And then if we get a critical trigger, this is basically... Nice. We give the unboosted rearguard our power. And we deal 3 damage. Fuck. What? That was our first push. Alright. That probably goes on his rearguard. Yeah. We still deal 2 damage. Holy fuck! What's up with this? Okay. I get it. I do not want to activate the ability anymore. We are going to clear his rearguard, because that's the last thing we can do. So now we are in arguably a pretty uncomfortable situation. He can retire any of our rearguards, which would put us at a disadvantage. However, one of Lascaria Veleno's really good abilities is, at the end of the battle that the unit was attacked and it was not hit, If you played a Blitz Order that battle, draw a card, and if you did not countercharge, countercharge. That oh, I select a card to retire. Well, let's just take Fiore out then. We need our restanding rearguard, and Fiore can easily be replaced from hand. And especially now, we want him to attack with fairly little power, so we can use our Blitz Order here multiple times in a row. And essentially draw 1 for 1. Worst case, we can draw 2 for 1. It's not that terrible. Yeah. What's the skill? Put a card from hand to soul and draw a card. Okay, so he will restand. He will definitely restand. So... And what is this? Put this unit into your soul, choose one of your rear guards, it gets 2000, then if your soul has 7 or more cards, your opponent can upgrade 1 or greater cards from hand. Good thing that we do not have grade 1 or greater cards that we call to rear guard. We Blitz Order, which actually goes around that restriction. The one thing that is going to be annoying is that we cannot perfect guard. Alright, so he wants to deal with our rear guard, which means we are going to throw in our trigger unit to guard with. Because he's not going to not attack our face with 2 damage. Like I said. And we are going to use a Blitz Order for this. We get 20k power, and just so he definitely doesn't get through, we do a front trigger. Okay, those were both just 5k shield. Which gives me a lot of hope for the next turn. Now we can use a Counter Blast to restand, or 2 Counter Blasts to restand. He has to guard our Vanguard forcibly. And with her skill, we can now draw a card, which is a Gridoli, which is huge. So if he chooses to attack our rearguard, he still attacks our Vanguard. Alright. We do our Blitz Order again. And, just to be safe, that did not make a difference, I just realized. I am just stupid. We take 3 damage here. And he gets 15,000 shield, so we now know he has 25,000 shield in hand. But on the bright side, we might draw into our Persona Right, which would be huge. We do not have Persona Right, but we have the next best thing because we can actually do our combo. Can I put final turn here? Final turn, let's go. I genuinely believe this could be the final turn. We call a little helper here. We search for another one of the restanders. Do not get him. That's okay though. We get another card within our deck. We call our Gridoli, so we have another powerhouse, and we activate our chain because now he gets 15,000 power and a critical, and we attack 4 times with double critical, which he has to guard at any point, or risk just losing on the spot. So he has to guard this, he has to guard our Vanguard, which also comes with 33,000, the sweet number. And then when we restand, this column comes with 58,000. Interesting. I did not think that this would go off, but props to me, props to him for knowing that. We are going to attack with our Veleno. We're getting 2 drive checks. If we get a critical trigger, I am going to put it on our remaining rearguard to hopefully push through and make it so that he has to essentially guard every single attack we have this turn. This one he can very easily guard. He has 25,000, that would be a 1 to pass. Probably has like another trigger in hand to... yeah, get enough shield so that we cannot get through. There's our persona, right? And... no critical trigger. What he doesn't know, however, is that we have 2 PGs in hand. He knows about one, doesn't know about the other. And now we activate our guy to restand and attack again with 58,000, which I think he has a perfect guard in hand. Oh, he didn't know he restands. Yeah, here's the perfect guard. With the last remaining attack, we are going to attack his rear guard. Just so he has less of a frame of attack, essentially. He would only be able to attack with his Favrneel, and that will actually help us out a lot. So he survived our killing turn. Absolutely fine. We still have everything under control. We did, however, fail the final turn. That is a thing that happened. But let's see, we have... oh, okay. Alright. So we have 25,000 shield. And 2 PGs. We have... realistically, we have 20,000 shield. I'm just going to get rid of Fiore again. And you have 2 cards in hand. Alright, he has more rear guards. So the good thing about this is we can really easy right into a draw into another blitz order. And then we should be fine. For a matter of fact, I think if we intercept, we can guard all of the attacks. Interesting. So that is his first action. If we do this and intercept, 25k would be a 2 to pass. I think we will do that. Simply because he does not have that many triggers left in the deck. That is sadly pretty huge. Okay. But we got from the attack. We get to draw a card. He can restand and attack for 31. At that point, we need the extra draw. The PG. Oh, we did draw into a trigger? Oh, that would have actually helped us if... God damn it. So, we do survive this turn. We absolutely survive this turn. And I think his hand has suffered enough that we can probably push through and finish him off. The only sad thing is that we discard our persona, right? We need to make sure that we do not accidentally discard our actual PG. Okay, he has 20k shield, I know. The final card in hand, sadly for you, friend, is another PG. He has no intercepts, he has 20k shield, 25k shield. Okay, we have the Nightblade, which doesn't really help us. I think he will count on a defensive trigger. Which is a shame, because we have a high chance of getting criticals, I imagine. Let's see. How many criticals did we use? 1, 2, 3. That's another persona, right? That will not help me. Here we go. If he gets a heal trigger, we lose. Probably. We did it! Let's go! This will grant us 40 points, and our first fight was a victory. This was a fucking huge match. Oh, they do not let us say our little things at the end anymore. Oh, okay. I will stop the recording for now. I will wait until there is a better time to record. But this will not be the last fight in the video. Stay tuned. I will see you later. Oh shit! This took literally 15 seconds. This is great. We are here with our second match. Against player. And I don't know what they're playing, obviously. Since we haven't loaded in yet. I have played a little bit in single player mode and have gotten... Okay, cool. I would like to go first. Alright, what are we facing? Best starter for Dark States. Okay, what are we discarding here for first turn? I do think, since we have Gradoli, we discard our Grade 1 Restander. We put our energy generator, we go main phase, we go end phase. I have glamoured up the deck a little bit by, well, passively. I got a few more frame rares, a few more, like I got a shiny. Oh, this is actually a Majesta. Alright. This is going to be a fun match. But yeah, I got a frame rare, I got a shiny Lascaria Veleno. That's about it. I have not gotten a lot more, like, in-depth cards. Alright, we're going to take the Vanguard, because if we take a damage... Yes, okay, we only take 1 damage, which means we can use my new tech. I need to check if I'm actually recording sound and everything, okay? That's unfortunate. That it was Persona right, but we can now guard with... Whoops, hello. We can now guard with this guy. Activate the Counterblast ability, since we do not use anything with Counterblast soonish. And draw a card for the guard. And guard. Bop. What do you do? Oh. Does it go into Soul? It goes into Soul. Ooh, and gets the Pot of Greed. We are going to discard... I actually think we're going to discard a critical trigger. We grab ourselves another Evanescent Moonblade. And we're not going to be very aggressive in this game, just because we are lacking the resources too. But it wouldn't have been very good to go aggressive either way. In hindsight, apparently. So, pretty slow, pretty even first few turns. I was about to say, I wonder if this is the new Armor Jester, but I don't think the new Armor Jester is not in the game yet, because she's not even released in the actual game. Did she get any triggers? No. Good, good, good. Okay. Does only have a heal in Soul and no criticals in drop. It's important to say we might not go aggressive immediately on grade 3. Because for the simple fact, so her Vanguard can retire. And I think in the first grade 3 turn we cannot restand our guy. We're going to go no guard here. Alright, here comes a critical. Oh, interesting. Can she immediately go Masques with the setup? Alright, this is huge. Oh, especially since we can recur that. Oh, with the card that just got into damage. But yeah, my idea is we call Fiore, and with Fiore we call another unit. I think we also take this one. I was gonna say, I think 3 damage is good, it's okay. Especially since we have PGs in hand and our defensive Regulus pieces. Blitz orders, I mean. Okay, he goes into Soul. And I forgot what he... Wait, no, he doesn't go into Soul. Where did he go? Oh no, he goes into Soul. And she gets a Mask of a Dragrum. I don't think this one has much value. Go! Lascaria Veleno with the splash art. We have seen a card. I think we get the persona right. Then we do this. We grab ourselves this lady. And with the lady, I think we can recur a persona right. But I also don't know why we would want to, honestly. We have a persona right in hand. I don't think the game will go that far. So let's just end. And let's attack. Set up our next turn. So ideally, we perfect guard, we guard with this, and then we perfect guard. We have our attack. And another perfect guard. Alright. And 1 PG in drop. I know she has 1 PG in hand. There goes 1 crit trigger. Which means she can probably put that into Soul for Armor Jester. Okay, she can call them to Ria. Yep. And then this one can get one from drop. No, this one can get one from drop. But first we go into... into the Masques Xeno Armor Jester. Which... gets a drive, then on attack... She does not retire, which is really nice for us. Honestly, that's probably like the biggest thing. She does not retire for us. And I don't think she has more than 1 trigger to actually bind. This guy retires, however. That sucks a little bit. But it sucks a little bit less if we get another Gridoli, because then we can just do double Gridoli, Soul Blast 4, Call 2. Now what does this? Choose 3 triggers from your drop, put them into your soul. Choose one of your Vanguards, this gets critical +1. Okay. That's okay, we're likely going to PG the Vanguard. Okay, this works incredibly well so far. Does she restand? Oh, only the rear guard. That is very good. We get our skill active, and we get to draw a card, and oh, this is a really good draw. We just drew into the Blitz Order. We might not even have to PG here. I think we can just use 2 Blitz Orders. I don't think I want to risk it, though. Let's just do this. We discard our... I don't think we are gonna get to use the order in this fight. We perfect guard. Whoever gets the critical. And then take the other one, likely. Oh, I forgot she gets 3 drives, but either way. So we can no longer use our Blitz Orders because we used the PG Blitz Order. So we definitely want to perfect guard. Question is what we discard for this. I think the most value would be to discard the heal, actually. And then this attack we will take. Putting us at 4. Which looks very disadvantageous, but keep in mind that we have a huge hand still. We Persona Ride. And now we can actually go all out with our plan. We want to Soul Blast these 2 for possible recur in the future. We call him. We call her. To thin out the deck a little bit. I grab this guy so I can recur my Blitz Orders from the drop at the end of this. Okay, we end the main phase. Now, let's begin our onslaught. 28,000 rearguard attack. Touché, 28,000 rearguard attack. That's even. And intercept, okay. Then we attack with the Vanguard, which is a beautiful 41,000 double critical. Right, she has a PG, at least one PG in hand. So is she discarding Fair? Very good. I'm going to put all of this over here. And we put this, actually. I'm going to put... No, it makes more sense to put this on the other one. Skill to restand, power plus 5,000. And... the other one restand, power plus 5,000. And now, I think she has another perfect guard in hand. Otherwise, this will hurt. A lot. I think I would genuinely, at 2 damage... Okay, there is no over trigger in the deck anymore. That's good info to know. I was about to say I would take one of them, but then try and guard the other one. Okay, that's another crit that's removed from the deck. That is really huge. And a front that's removed where it doesn't matter. That's nice. Do I have 2 blitz orders in here? I will get one of the butterflies back. I think it's important to survive this. To kill her next turn. Oh, and it's into another mask. Okay. Thankfully, we still have another perfect guard for her. As well as just a really good assortment of guard in hand, to be honest. And thanks to Lascaria Veleno's effect, we will have to counterblast next turn. Even though we are currently all face down. Which makes me think she might attack one of our rear guards. Which we cannot recur. And we have no persona, right? So let's hope she is not that smart. Let's hope that she doesn't think that far. Probably draws 2 from the Regulus piece, yeah. If she has the... Fuck. I was about to say, if she has the dragon, we are kinda boned. Yeah, we are kinda boned on our turn. Because she's gonna put all of these into my soul. Imagine Counterblast Irons retire 3, gain 15k. Crazy. No god. Oh, this is actually amazing. So, if we draw a Persona Right and one other one of the Restanders... Oh, wait, he's not in there. He's in my soul. Or we draw into the Restander, we might have a chance to beat her next turn. Alright, so... This is 1 to pass, and with this it would be a 2 to pass, so let's do that. A 3 to pass, I mean. What's the gamble here? Gonna gamble, or are you gonna go safe? Going safe, that is very fair. That doesn't go off. Alright, this 2 to pass would have made this very scary, actually. And in terms of damage, we want to turn up a crit. Oh my god, we drew into a Restander. Okay. We need one more Veleno. And we are set. Speaking of set, let's do a blitz order. And then we go up with this. Right, you can do your effects first. And I get to draw a card. We have another Veleno. We are set. If we get a Grudoli from this, it will be even better. So let's do this. Alright, we are so back. We are so back. It would be better if we had Persona right, but this can work. Gonna Soul Blast these two. And recall one of them. I call this one. Alright. There's a good chance we might lose, but I do not believe in losing. Let's go. Let's go with all that we have and believe that we can win. Because she has to guard this Vanguard attack. If this one hits, she's out. So this is either a perfect guard or another... Oh. Interesting. I keep forgetting that these are a thing. 2 to pass? Oh. Okay. Okay, this was not great. I kinda want to keep one of them. I want to keep one of them. Because then at the end we can use Cicadia's effect to go under the deck and give us 2 blitz orders back. Which could actually help us in the future. Alright. Alright, that's the second front that's out. Hey. Oh, that's an active. This might actually fuck us up. Oh, but then she cannot use the Almagestas effect. Okay, retires one of them. That is actually not terrible. She cannot use the Almagestas effect, I guess. Oh no, she countercharges! I keep forgetting about that. You get a crit and you countercharge, I think. This is a really fun match, by the way. The fact that we are in turn 10? Yeah. Yeah, I'm up. What's important this turn is that we have to use a Blitz order. Okay. Crit over trigger and heal trigger and soul. Okay. Which means... Oh, for every 2 crits and bind. Okay. Okay, still only 1 restand, which is the important part. I feel pretty comfortable that we can survive this turn. So I think we are going to discard him. Keep her in hand with the other PG for the next turn. And then discard whatever card we draw to get the restander back. And then have a really strong Grudoli column. Alright. Seems we start off with our Blitz order. Okay, we got more shield, which is always important. Alright, this is the one we perfect guard, because I'm not going to risk anything here. Yep. Alright, that's no shield. And that's little shield. Let's go. I think we have this next turn. Right. Oh, perfect guard. I forgot she has pre-drive checks. It should be perfectly honest. She draws one, she goes down to 4 cards in deck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Actually... we do this so we can draw a card. I wish we drew a Veleno unit, to be perfectly honest. But at least we can use her to get like one of the great ones, or maybe a Grudoli. We have a Grudoli in drop. We can technically fill our field completely. God. Which is super important, honestly. Alright. I think this is gonna be final turn. Yep. I end this without writing. Call. Skill. I'm gonna get Grudoli. I activate Grudoli's effect. I have another Grudoli. Nope, but I have her. I'm not gonna use her ability. And we are gonna attack. She can absolutely guard this. But I don't think there's much going to happen next turn if we have another PG. So we have 35, we have 43, and we have 33. And we still haven't seen our overtrigger. How often do you run into double critical Vanguards in this meta? Is Shoujo Doji a 2 crit Vanguard? Oh, this might get rough. This might get rough with how much we need. But honestly, we might have enough power to overcome whatever she has in hand. Okay, the fact that she overguarded by that much gives me hope that this might actually hit. Oh, another perfect guard! Did not expect that. I will be honest. But we have another Evanescent Dreamblade in hand, which means next turn we can do this. Especially if she Persona writes. Okay. 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 Come at me. Come at me. Retires the intercept. That's smart. So she gets extra drive, which means it's literally she hits me and I die, or she loses. And I think she knows. Guard. We will still need to guard 5 attacks, so whatever I get from my draw needs to be a trigger. Actually, that's 4 trigger in bind, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 in drop, 5 in damage. Oh. I don't think she has that many triggers left. Oh, that's a perfect guard. That's not actually huge. Oh, she still has a trigger. Wow. That's... we lose. Yeah. Yeah. Man! We could have done done this if it was a trigger. But a good game. Really good game. Yeah. I hope I could show you a little bit about this deck. I actually really like this deck, despite the second fight going not as well. The support that comes up in set 3 is going to help the deck a little bit further. Let me just show you the deck for the end. Pretty simple. We have the Lascaria right line so that we can fetch the order and that we can search for a unit. We have mostly Veleno units. We have two of the recycle grade 2 units. Then we have obviously the 3 PG 1 Elementaria. It's a front trigger setup, and I play this so that when I go second, I have a 20k shield if necessary. Then we play the Nectar of Sensationalism, because it can eventually turn these guys into... I think if you don't persona right, they are 33k double critical with 2 attacks, which is insane. I play this, although I think... No, actually the draw one card is pretty good. I play this in my real life list. I play the Blitz order that gives you 15k shield, and if your Vanguard was placed by an effect, you get 25k. I will show the card here, the one that I'm talking about, for Evanescent Shadow Dream Blade, because this is like the P card in this deck. You play one, you can play more Blitz orders after you play this. It's really good. And I play the purple over trigger because I like the purple over trigger. It lets me heal whenever. It's really nice. And yeah, that was my Veleno deck. I'm working on getting more decks online. And yeah. This has been a little bit of like getting warmed up again. I hope we are a little bit more successful in the next run that we do with the next deck. But yeah, if you like what you saw, please subscribe, and I see you later.